Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here. Well, as you can see, most of the snow is gone. We still have patches here and there, of course, but all in all, spring's definitely arrived. I'm just heading down to the pond to see if I can see any geese or ducks or anything like that. I don't expect that the beavers will be active this time of day. This is noon. They're usually more active like in the dusk, like once it's starting to get dark, and probably first thing in the morning as well. But anyway, yeah, it's like I said, spring's finally arrived. The air smells warm, and so it's nice to actually experience it. There's not much coming out on the trees yet for buds. This is a maple. As you can see, it's just starting to bud. But other trees like poplars have the catkins already sprouted. Let me just zoom in here on some to show you, so you can see them there, waving in the breeze. Since it's spring, that means it's tick season, and so I'm taking my regular precautions. I'm wearing my pants tucked into my socks, and then I'm also wearing gaiters on top of that. And the gaiters are sprayed with some DEET insect repellent. I'm using Deep Woods Off today. So that'll keep the ticks from crawling up my legs and into my pants and that sort of thing. I also have my shirt tucked into my pants as well, so it's not loose flowing or whatever. Got to do what you can. We do have deer ticks here, but we don't have any reported cases of Lyme disease like they do in the southern part of the province or in Nova Scotia. So I'm quite confident that I'm safe. Well protected. Well, let's get on down to the pond. Well, the four-wheelers have been through here. They've muddied up the trail. So it's a good thing I'm wearing boots. One of my neighbors said she heard the frogs chirping. So I would imagine that all of the ice is out of the water now. And I've seen ducks and geese flying overhead, so that's a promising sight as well. Definitely some geese in that direction. Wow, it just pulled that tree right out by the roots. Root ball attached. That tree is about 40 feet long, so it must have been a fairly strong gust of wind that blew that over. Oh look, mayberries left from last year. Mayberries will stay on the vine throughout the winter. It's amazing really because they're so fragile. They're actually really quite hard to collect because they're so fragile. Like if you try to pick them, they just burst all over your fingers. About 100 years ago, people used to collect them and make jam out of them. They would be difficult to collect, and you'd have to collect so many of them, eh? But they taste nice and sweet. See, they just bleed all over you. They're very, very fragile. So I don't know how you'd pick these for jams anyway. There's a big seed inside them, almost like a cherry or something. Sort of a cross between tart and sweet. They remind me a lot of the little individual fruits on a raspberry, like the tiny little, those bubble things. Anyway, it reminds me a lot of those. I'm gonna have to go around the other way. There's too many trees down here. Look at that big root ball right there. Another one right behind it. Big birches. Anyway, I'll have to go around the other way so that I can get closer. Sort of looks like turkey tail fungus. And over here as well. But I'm not 100% sure. It looks awful white to me. And this is growing on what looks like it used to be a poplar. I think something got the muskrats that used to live here. I haven't seen any in a couple of years now. Just looking for little ripples in the water. Just some sign that the beavers are active. Try to get closer. Hear the frogs. Okay, I see a goose. This time I'm going to try to get in the frame. Right there. I'd almost bet that's the female, and she's staying by her nest while the male flew away because of the four-wheelers that drove by. Protecting her eggs or her goslings. Although I don't see any goslings. She's not moving around much. Just sort of maintaining position. Trying not to attract any attention to herself. She's keeping an eye on the motorized vehicles though. Oh, there she is. I'm trying to be quiet, not stepping on too many dead branches or dried leaves, and then two four-wheelers drive right on by. Here's a place where the beavers have come up across the path and then went down on the other side there. The path goes and continues over that way. There's a cloud of flying insects right there. I don't know if you can see them or not. I can't see them in the viewfinder, but I can certainly see them flying around. There's a lot of waterfowl around here, but I think it's because, well, two things. The noise of the four-wheelers on the other side of the pond there, and the fact that it's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, you can't see any new cattail growth right yet. It's still down below all of last year's growth. Sometimes there's ducks in this wide creek here. Well, it's not a creek. It's actually a flooded ditch. Flooded because of the beaver pond. Might still be a little bit early. Smell grass burning. Yep, definitely grass burning. I don't think we're going to see any ducks. I'm running out of trail. Yeah, definitely grass burning. The wind's coming from that direction, so the fire would be towards town. So it's probably not in the woods, though I can't be 100% sure. Well, I think what I'll do is I'm going to head on back. Battery's starting to run a little low there. And if I see anything of interest, ducks or geese or beavers, I'll click the camera back on. If we don't see anything else, we'll see you later. This is Muskrat Jim, signing out. For more muskrat survival videos, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember to click the bell to receive notifications of newly uploaded videos on this channel.